Hi, good morning. I'm just going to get my cup of coffee here, and I'm going to go back into my reading room and just sit here. This is where I do my morning devotions at, and where I can sit and have some time alone with God. But I want to welcome you to your morning cup of inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me get seated here and make sure that the sun isn't going to kill us too much here. There we go. And just want to welcome you and thank you for being with me. I want to talk a little bit about heaven today. Heaven we've talked about before, so I won't spend a lot of time on it, but I want to inspire you to keep working towards the end goal, and that is to have eternity in heaven. You know, over in John 14:2, the Bible tells us, "My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you?" See, He's told us that. Jesus told us that He was going to prepare a place for us, and it's heaven. Now, a lot of people don't believe in heaven, but there's many, many books that have been written about it. When Beth passed away, Danny told us about this book, Imagine Heaven, that we read, and it was a great book. And when my father passed away years ago, someone had shared this with us, and it was called Within the Gates. And these are actual stories that of people that had died and went to heaven, and what they'd witnessed and what they'd seen. But people will still look at that and they still doubt, because these are just written by folks that could have been dreaming. Who knows? That may not have been a vision, or they'd have been outer body experience when they were in an accident, but they think they saw this, or their brain was just still working, but they weren't. They were actually pronounced dead. You know, there's all types of theories on that, and I want to know what you have to think about that. See, we're doing our pilot TV show this week, and the main topic we're going to talk about this first show is heaven. Now, we've been out and about, and we've been working, and we have a lot of man on the street interviews that we've been doing, and people are giving us their thoughts on heaven, or what they thought about a life hereafter, and if they thought what it was, or where do we go when we die. We had some amusing answers and some really thoughtful answers, and some that were just a little flippant answers. You get all kinds of answers from people. But at the same time, we want to know what you think. So send us a comment. Just put down if you believe in heaven and why, or if you think there's a afterlife or why not, or where do you think we go when we die. If you have friends that aren't Christians, like many of us are that are on watching this now, have them comment. Have them look at this and comment, because we'd like to know what they think too. We really want to get an idea of what everybody's thinking out there, because we want to talk about that, and we want to show what the Bible talks about in heaven, what it says about it, and why we believe like we believe. So I hope that you will do that for me today, and I hope that you will live your life each day with expectancy that heaven is your home, that is our next stop when we leave this world, because that's what I believe, and I hope that's what you believe, and I think many of you do. But the Bible tells us in so many ways and so many times that God is preparing a place for us, that there is a place called heaven, and He talks about it, and it gets pretty deep about it, and there's many really good books about it. But send your comments along, would you? We'd like to use some of those on TV, so you can be part of the program with us. So put that in there. Why you believe in heaven, or what do you believe? Do you believe is there an afterlife? What do you believe we go after this life? Just a couple short lines. That's all we need. And again, encourage you and your friends. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for your morning cup of inspiration. I look forward to seeing you again next time. God bless you.